LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. All right. Oh, I crossed out Kate's name here. Kate Moennig and Ian Somerhalder?
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
You got it.
Is that German?
You got her name. Moennig.
Oh.
You said that right?
No, I said Moennig.
That's close.
Yeah, I see the I and the N and the G and screw the order.
It's English.
All right. So, Kate Moennig, yeah, and Ian Somerhalder.
Yeah.
There you go. From Young Americans.
What's nice is as unprepared as we are tonight, we're more together than usual. Guests are sitting in their seats.
Yeah.
For the show.
We have water.
Yeah, I had one of those. Remember I was telling you, Drew, that my theory about once out of every 15 times I get on the freeway, people meander.
Oh, this is that night.
Yeah, and I have to work my way through them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
No accident.
You might be the Dodger
no lane
games.
close.
The Dodger games, I think.
Man, this was heading out of Hollywood toward Dodger Stadium. All right. The point is I got in a little bit late. So let's talk about Young Americans. By the way, Wednesday night at 9 o'clock and Friday night at 9 o'clock. They'll repeat the same episode. You guys, Kate, you may want to lean up in the proximity of the microphone.
How's this for you?
There you go.
Brilliant.
There you go. Okay, so tell us all about Young Americans.
Go ahead.
Basically, it's sort of a teen drama, but it's based on a New England boarding school, a bunch of kids going to school without their parents. And sort of those trials and tribulations you go through as a teenager. Except
our story has more of a twist.
Our story has slightly more of a twist.
What's the twist?
The twist is, well, it's an all-boys school.
And I go there.
Right.
So she dresses up as a boy, and I'm friends with her. And then I get closer and closer and closer, and all of a sudden I'm in love with him.
And vice versa.
And vice versa.
And don't know it's a she?
Yeah, so I think I'm completely, utterly gay.
Right, but as it turns out, you just have great instincts.
You're gay.
Yeah, I'm gay.
I mean, you have a great pheromone nose. Yeah,
it's that pheromone thing. And then she kisses me several times. It really freaks me out.
Where do you film it?
We filmed in Baltimore.
She kisses you as a guy?
She kisses me as a guy, yeah. And then I don't really hate it that much. And then I go one night after, it's like a prom thing, and follow him, into the men's bathroom, and kiss him, and she shows me her boobs, and I freak out.
Yeah, that happened to me in high school, Drew. I know the same happened to you. Kate, did you get your hair cut for the role?
It was
were you sporting a bob already?
No, it was super short.
It was shorter than it is now.
Yeah.
It's a lot shorter than mine.
It was so short.
Does anyone at the school know you're not male?
Nope.
No. How was that?
They all take bets, though.
How does the audience clued into the thing?
They love it.
They love it.
No, but I mean, how is the audience made aware regularly?
I'm in my bra and panties.
They show
regularly.
Sometimes in every episode, she just likes to sit and hang out in her bra and panties.
Just to clue one in.
Yeah.
That's nice. Adam does that too every show.
Well,
so much fun.
I'll take my bra off if it's confining.
Adam wears a training bra, if you didn't know.
Ricky?
Yeah?
Well, you're 18. What's up?
Well, I haven't had sexual intercourse yet, but when I was about to, I know it's not semen, but it's the clear stuff that comes out, and it doesn't feel like a climax, but I can't get it up anymore.
You can't get it up anymore?
Yeah, it's like it won't go up.
Yeah, but it's leaking out when it's up, right?
That's only when I masturbate.
Oh, Ricky. I'm confused. But listen, let's just say that most men have a leakage before they ejaculate.
Not me.
Except for Adam Carolla, who has the tightest, what are those, washers?
Whatever gasket I got down there works like a charm.
And that clear liquid...
That gasket is so good, I can stand over the toilet, I can shoot a stream of semen, and then a stream of urine, and then back to semen, and then back to urine. I can actually alternate.
As soon as you get a split stream with both, I want to hear about it.
Oh, you'll know.
But I'll tell you what.
It'll be all over your back.
The fluid that you're talking about can be very concentrated in sperm, and you can get someone pregnant with that well before you ejaculate.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So there's nothing wrong. Just hang in.
But
why did he lose his erection?
I don't understand.
You broke your focus. That's what happened.
I didn't get an erection.
What's that?
I didn't get an erection.
See, I just have this feeling we're not going to get anywhere with Ricky.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Cutting our losses?
Yeah.
That's our new policy.
Get the info out.
Is it part of our new weed and seed policy?
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky.
Huh?
Did you ever have an erection when you were with this woman?
No.
No, he's never had sex.
I know, but he said he was about to have sex.
Yeah, it's like, I had an erection. It's like we were, whether kissing, foreplay, you could call it. And, but then when it came out to it, it's like, I didn't have an erection, but the white clear stuff still came out.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had an erection at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
And then he lost the erection somewhere into it.
Right.
He got nervous.
Right.
Because you knew you were about to have sex.
Exactly.
It's like those cartoons. You know the cartoons where the guy's, running off the edge of the cliff, and he's running on the air, and he's looking real good, and he's starting to smile and look around, feeling pretty good, and then he looks down.
Turns into a sucker.
And then oh, shut up, Drew. He doesn't turn into a sucker. Not while he's in the air running.
There's an Elmer Fudd one where he does.
Not while he's running, though, you idiot.
I see.
He's running. He's thinking he's doing pretty good. He's on the air, and then he looks down, and all of a sudden, he plummets to the ground. Yeah. This is why I never look at my penis during sex. No, he was Ricky was on a roll.
I understand.
And all of a sudden he stopped, thought, oh my God, I'm going to get laid for the first time, looked down at his penis, and fell into the ravine.
Right. How do you think the Teen Choice Awards went?
For us or for everyone else?
For us.
I give it a 3.
On a scale of 10?
No, that's a scale of
300?
15.
I think that audience was pretty stimulated by the time we got out there, by all the Britney Spears and the NSYNCs and stuff.
We don't have as many fans as we thought we did, as the producers of the show thought we did. That's the way I'd like to think of it. Sarah?
Yeah?
You're 19.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I kind of got myself into a mess. I had been seeing a guy on and off for about 4 years now. He had come back into town, and just the past week, we ended up sleeping together. And, well, first of all, I was in so much pain. I mean, I can't even tell you the pain I was in.
From the act?
Yeah, it was awful. I mean, tears were just rolling down my face. It wasn't good.
Did he stop?
No, he wouldn't stop.
Tears of joy?
Yeah.
That's how I rationalize
the male ego, yes, there it is.
Well, wait a minute. He didn't know you were in tremendous pain?
Yeah, he did.
Well, why didn't he stop?
He's a jerk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Why didn't you stop him?
I tried. He didn't really.
What do you mean?
A little bit more. What?
How'd you try?
I tried to push him off, but he had, like, my legs, and he was pushing me down, and...
So, do you think he raped you?
Well, I don't consider it rape. I don't really...
What was it?
Why, because the knife was dull?
What was it you think that made you hurt so much?
I wasn't ready. I just don't think I was, like, lubricated enough. I don't think that, like, physically, because there was, like, no foreplay. It was like, all of a sudden, there he is.
Yeah. Well, you say you knew this guy?
Yeah, we grew up together, and then we were seeing each other off and on for 4 years.
Oh, boy.
He's not a good guy.
Clearly. All right, what's the question?
Okay, the question is I don't know. I used to, like, totally love this guy. I don't know what was obsessed with me. But I was on birth control, and I hadn't taken it 2 days prior to when we had sex, and I still haven't taken it. And I think subconsciously and partially consciously, I was hoping maybe I was pregnant. And by God, I do not know why, because now I started freaking out because I don't want to be pregnant, and I was just wondering, what's the chances of me being pregnant?
27%. 27, 28.
Is that Dr. Drew?
No, that's Adam.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay. And
Sarah, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's all messed up. My whole mind's all messed up.
Yeah, no kidding. What do you do?
What do I do?
For a living?
Well, whatever.
Student?
I work, and then I go to school part-time.
Yeah, junior college?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's not school. It's just a place not to go so you don't have to work so much.
Where do you work?
That's the greatest excuse for working 20 hours a week in the world. I'm going to you're on year 18. Why don't you go full time?
Where do you work?
Actually, I work for, I don't really want to say the name. I work for a company that is owned by the same company that you work for.
What company's that?
Viacom?
Yeah,
What one?
Viacom.
We work for Viacom? Really?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Sarah, thanks for that cryptic message. I see. So you work for a subsidiary of Viacom?
One of the 800 companies that...
Yeah, now I know what you do. Sure. All right. Yeah, you in the plastics division? All right. Listen, answer a question, Drew. Because
all right.
really,
what is the question?
I'm lost.
What is
well, I guess I'm just so confused, and I don't know what to do.
That's an accurate statement. You are confused.
Yeah.
Should you get a pregnancy test?
Sure.
Go ahead.
But I haven't, my period. I haven't, missed my period yet.
Well, why don't you wait till 2 weeks after that event and go ahead and get a pregnancy test?
Okay.
There's some that may be a little more effective sooner, but 2 weeks is fine. And then really, if you are engaging in these very, very chaotic and even destructive relationships, maybe that's time to think about getting some help.
All right, that's good, sir. That's good radio when we have that. When Drew has to give that good 5 count and then go,
What do you think?
What do you think about getting some help? Come on. Drew, what do you say we get on track?
Bring our guests in. Talk to our guests.
All right. Ian, Kate?
Yeah.
I know this is very disturbing. I'm actually disturbed by it as well. You know, the thing about these calls is Drew and I don't really pay too much attention to them, to be quite honest. I mean, we hear them, but we don't really hear them. And it doesn't strike me that they're that bizarre until we have witnesses to it. That's you guys.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Drew, you ever get that feeling? You know what it's like? It's like I never think too much about the Man Show's on, I just thought of. But if I have to sit and watch that Man Show with somebody who's decent...
You're embarrassed.
All of a sudden I'm embarrassed. Yeah. When I'm doing it, I never think about it. It's the same with this show. As soon as we have a couple of witnesses in the studio, I think, boy, this is humiliating. There's witnesses. Yeah.
I don't think it's so much humiliating.
Well, you understand that there's a lot of screwed up people out there.
Oh, I do.
And they're all calling this show. So, Drew, why don't you see if you can find yourself a happy call?
A happy call?
Well, something that's...
I don't see many happy calls up there.
Not destructive.
All right. Well, you want to take a quick rape call then?
Sure, let's do that. Let's do that.
By the way, the Man Show's on, everybody.
By the way, you mentioned that.
That's right. It's Comedy Central right now. Dawn?
Whatever.
I wonder which episode's on. Ann, turn that Man Show on, would you? I don't know which one's on. Don, what's up? You're 15.
I was wondering if I should tell my mom if I was raped, because I might need counseling or something.
Yes. Who raped you?
Some guy. I didn't really know him. I'd met him before, but
tell her.
I was at a friend's house, and it's kind of weird because I was drunk, and my friend took him downstairs. She's not a really good friend, I guess now, but she told him that they kind of needed to teach me a lesson about getting drunk and stuff, and so
yeah. My friends taught me a lesson about getting drunk. They drawn a huge penis on me when I passed out.
Yeah.
But that's not what they did, huh?
Yeah, they drugged me in the bathroom, and it was terrible.
They dragged you in there. They didn't give you a drug.
Well, I couldn't see. I was really drunk. I could barely even walk on my own, and they picked me up and...
Yeah, dragged.
Yeah, into the bathroom.
Well, how old was the guy?
I have no idea. Wait, I think he was 17.
Well, you said you met him a few times, right?
Well, yeah, but I didn't really know him.
And where was your friend when he was doing this?
She went home.
Oh, boy.
So, how about calling the cops?
Well, there's really nothing they could do because...
Sure they can.
it was too late after the fact.
When did this happen?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, boy.
They can still do something.
Not the first time you've been raped, right?
Yeah, really, it is. I was
is.
molested by my cousin.
That's what I mean.
But,
all right, well. Where's your dad?
him and my mom are divorced.
And where is he?
He lives in Bakersfield, but
He's an alcoholic?
he drinks. I wouldn't call him an alcoholic. He doesn't drink that much, anyways.
Okay, but you don't have any contact with him?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell your mom and then ask your mom what you should do?
Well,
because I think you can still get the cops involved here.
It's really hard to tell my mom because we have, like, communication problems.
I know. But this
you got raped.
Yeah.
Do you have someone else to talk to?
I have friends, but...
Well, not like the one who dragged you into the bathroom, though, right?
Yeah.
What's up with her?
You talked to any of your friends that you were raped?
Too.
Just have a conversation about it.
Huh?
Talk to your friends.
She told me after the fact. I told her, I lied to her and told her nothing happened.
Your mom?
No, the friend.
The friend.
And she was like, well, I don't know what to tell you because I was raped, and I didn't know what to say. I was just...
All right. So she wanted everyone to be raped then, I guess.
I guess.
All right. Hey, Don?
Uh-huh.
Listen, you got to get your life in order here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have to talk to someone about this. I think you should talk to your mom or talk to some of your saner friends. Stop hanging around with people that offer you up to rapists.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of this. You could conceptualize this all as the consequence of alcohol in your life right now.
Yeah,
And if your dad is in fact an alcoholic, even though you're defending against seeing that, or he's not drinking excessively right now, you may still have inherited that gene, and this may be part of the mounting consequences that you will see as you grow up if you maintain a relationship with alcohol.
Everyone's parent is an alcoholic except for Drew's dad, right? Is that true?
Everyone.
And he would be an alcoholic, but it's too expensive, right? I mean, that stuff's good bottle of Crown Royal or Cavassier. That's going to set you back a few bucks, right, Drew?
Come on.
Drew loves it when I make cheap jokes about his dad because it's true. Brian? Brian?
Yeah.
You're 16.
Yes.
What's up?
Saturday night, I was having sex with my girlfriend, and my mom walked in on me, and I don't know how to confront her.
You don't know how to confront your mom?
Yeah, I'm like...
I think you already did.
Yeah, after the incident, I mean.
Yeah, I see. Have you seen her a few times since then?
Yeah, I just avoid her, and I just, we don't talk at all.
She doesn't say anything?
No.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, you should be glad you dodged a bullet if she doesn't want to say anything.
Adam, shut your mouth.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's making up the...
Oh, okay. Hey, Brian?
Shut your mouth. This is Murdad.
That's for what?
Murdad, the guy you call Nimrod, you stupid son of a bitch.
Hey, which guy was that?
I don't know.
Huh. I want to talk to him a little more.
Oh,
you know what makes me a bad host? I want to beat up everyone who says anything bad about me on the radio. What is that impulse, Drew? Is that healthy?
I don't think so.
You don't? All right.
15-year-old.
Jenny?
Yeah?
Oh, God, do I hate snotty teenagers. Maybe this is the wrong gig for me, but there's nothing. When I'm driving down the street and some snotty little punk-faced kid starts walking across the street, he's like 13 or 14, he's got a little attitude for him, and he's dragging his ass across the street like, hey, you in the BMW, you can wait? I don't wait, man. I swear to God, I'll take the belt right off him with my fender. I swear to Christ. And listen, I can buy a good attorney. I'll never do a second of jail time. I come right at him.
People love you, don't they?
I can't stand snotty 14-year-olds. They drive me insane. Jenny?
Yeah?
You're 13. What's up?
Well, what happened is that, a lot of old guys, in their 40s are attracted to me, and, only one has really acted on it.
Only one 40-year-old?
Well, he was 50, I think.
50.
And no one...
You're 13?
Yeah.
Where do you hang out?
Yeah, what
do you do?
Circumstance.
Play shuffleboard.
Lawn bowling.
Go to a casino.
But no males under 40 showing interest in you?
I'm not really that attractive. I'm kind of, chunky. And
Kind of chunky?
yeah. And
Yeah. How do you say chunky again? Say it again.
chunky.
Chunky?
Like that one?
Yeah, it's like one of the chicks on the panel of Ricky Lake. Shanika and Chunky.
Speaking of Ricky Lake, she wanted to kill you today.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh God, I love you.
All right, we'll talk about Ricky Lake in a second. But hey, Jenny.
Yeah.
You're, you may be chunky, but I'm husky.
That chunky. I mean,
You're not that chunky?
Jenny, listen, the only explanation here.
Hold on, where are you from with the chunky?
Actually, I'm from near San Francisco.
What's with the chunky?
Well, I don't know. It's just a thing.
Hey, you know those little square candy bars they used to have that were real thick?
Those are good.
Yeah, they
wrapped in foil.
What did they call those, Jenny?
Chunky?
Yeah.
That's them. All right. So anyway, you're only. Where's your dad? That's the question.
Well, my dad's actually pretty cool. Like he's around. He works a lot, but he's around.
Yeah.
Was he gone for some portion of your life?
Well, he was kind of bitchy, like when I was younger, because he had a really, really, really bad job.
How many years is that going for?
2-ish.
2-ish.
Hey, so Jenny, are you attracted to these guys, or are they just attracted to you?
Jenny.
Yucky. It's really gross. I don't like it.
You're saying it's yucky?
That's right.
All right, well, listen, Jenny. You need to just go out with guys your own age.
Well,
yeah. Listen, you're 13. Listen, there are plenty of young guys who like chunky chicks. All right? You like chunky guys?
not particularly.
Well, see, you're gonna have to get into it.
The thing with the younger guys is that like I go too far with them, and then it's like not good because I
move
with older guys.
Go too far.
Bad move.
No, with my age, like my age, a little bit older. Like I just had a little.
Well, listen, a little bit older for you is like 36, 37, right?
Shut up.
Boy, everyone's fancy tonight. All right, Jenny, listen, listen, honey, don't. You're virgin, right?
Yes.
Hang on to that hymen.
Yeah.
Okay. Please don't give up your virginity for a couple of years. Hold that hymen. All right, and stay away from these old guys.
Yeah, good idea.
And then just lose some weight if you chunk ass.
Jenny, there's something I suspect, and I don't want to blame you for this, but something about the way you're relating to those guys, or the way you choose, the environments you choose to be in. I agree with what Ian said.
Okay. Hey, Ann, what Man Show episode's on? Would you tell me, please?
Do your show.
It's a good one.
Adam, you know what your hat says?
Which one? Oh, the talent? Oh, is it the Juggy talent?
Juggy.
Yeah, Juggy. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. We have some of the stars of Young Americans on here on the WWW, and we'll be back after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Dr. Drew.
And I'm Adam Carolla, and you're listening to LoveLine on Lansing's 92.1 The Edge. Yeah, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Our guest tonight from Young Americans, Kate Moennig and Ian Somerhalder. Hey, that was pretty good.
Got it.
Hey, Drew was just saying during the commercial, we did the Teen Choice Awards today, and Drew was saying you were asking yourself what you were doing there. And the show started, but I was going to say the producers were asking what you were doing there. So
That's right. That's right. Hey, but I wonder if you could have been more insulting to Ricky Lake today. First of all, we stand up and introduce ourselves. Oh, no, wait, you just heard one part of it.
Oh, no. What did I say to Ricky Lake?
First of all, we stand up and introduce ourselves. She was, I did the show 4 years ago.
She said she did the show.
Yeah.
No.
This show.
No. How dare you? How dare you? She had done the show years before I had come on this show. I, like an idiot, because I've introduced myself to so many people who have done this show multiple times, and I'm done making an ass of myself. Now when I meet people, I go, good to see you again. You know, that was fun when you did the show last time. Now, here's what happened, and here's why it bit me in the ass this time, as Drew said hi to Ricky Lake backstage, and she said, oh, yes, we've met. I've done the show. And I heard it in advance, and I said, hey, yeah, Ricky, it's good to see you again. And she said, I did the show 10 years ago before you were on it. And I was like, yeah, that's right. All right, but that wasn't my fault.
And then I had a little conversation with her, and then you...
She had a little conversation about postpartum depression.
That's not really what we were talking about. But...
Well, you were saying that she had a kid.
Yeah.
And that she wasn't getting any sex.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
That's what we were talking about, yeah.
But she didn't want any sex.
Well, no, we were more talking about scheduling and fatigue and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And some biology.
Menopause.
So, anyway, the reason her conversation with Drew was cut short is because we had to go out on stage. And then I guess I brought it up when we were
And by the way, I have a suspicion that the person we perceived as having died out there is not me.
How dare you?
I think the producers will be scratching their head about the other.
Well, some of my comedy didn't go over as well as it could have, but it's not.
It'll read on TV.
They'll sweeten that up. Don't worry about that. It's not geared for teens. That's why I do this show. Jamie.
Hi.
Hi.
Adam, first of all, I just want to say I'm right there with you, introducing yourself to people multiple times. I do it all the time.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank God. It's only going to get worse with age, too, believe you me.
Something to look forward to, then. My question is for Drew. My problem is that I am always dry whenever I have sex. And I've been to the doctor a million times, and first it was a yeast infection, then it was vaginosis, or I don't know the term.
Right.
But I don't know what it is. And
Is it that way every time?
Yes, every time.
Has it always been that way?
Since I was 17, so for about 2.5, 3 years.
Anything happen at 17?
No. I've been sexually active since I was 15.
Huh. Are you on the pill?
Yeah, but this has been a problem even before I started taking the pill.
How about some lubrication?
Oh, we've gone through bottles. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not enough.
I'm sorry?
And that's not enough?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, at the time, but I mean, it's just,
Not for the next day, though, like on the ride to work.
I would rather it be natural, do you have...
Yeah, well, listen, I'd like the wind to dry my ass after I take a dump, but it doesn't work that way. I gotta get my hand down there.
Okay.
Yeah. With that being said, thanks, Adam.
Am I turning you on, baby?
Yeah.
You get moist now?
I don't think so.
I'll get those juices flowing.
What pill are you on?
Orthotricycline.
Mm-hmm.
That pill ruined my life.
Really?
My ex-girlfriend.
Got depressed?
So bad.
Yeah. They can make you depressed. They can certainly change your arousal mechanisms and how you experience things like your
Ian,
lubrication.
She went nuts on the pill?
Yeah.
Did she switch? Was she able to switch?
No, I broke up with her before she got off of it.
That's good.
She was mean.
There you go. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
I'm going to the gynecologist. No, we're over.
You know what? Forget it.
Too late.
Yeah, we had a bad day.
About that.
So the simplest way to answer, what was her name?
Jamie?
Jamie's question is, A, if she actually is getting adequate sort of foreplay and is involved emotionally with her boyfriend, is adequately aroused by the experience, she should think about changing the pills and certainly continue to use the lubricants.
All right. Let me test her real quick. Jamie?
Yes.
Are you getting a lot of foreplay?
Yeah, everything is perfect.
Okay.
Do you what?
No, listen, I can't deal with that line of hers. Fernando?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, you're 18. What's going on, man?
Oh, man. First, I want to say Dr. Drew, you're great. Adam, you have a great show. It rocks.
Well, thank you.
My question is, there was this recent study done, people that are not circumcised, there's a greater risk to get diseases, venereal diseases, and I was wondering if that was true or not.
Where was that published?
Some magazine, I think it was Time or something. I'm not quite sure, or Newsweek.
Yeah, because those kinds of data have gone around here and there, but it doesn't even sort of make intuitive sense if in that
that's the way we're made.
The majority of the world is uncircumcised.
All right, okay.
And if that were the case, you'd expect to see a lot. If there is some data somewhere about African and circumcision, I remember that looked rather convincing, but,
listen,
fundamentally, it's
all
not a big
bets
deal.
are off in Africa.
If anything, you have better sex.
Well, you got to look at it this way, everybody. With every test and everything, whatever makes sense. That's how you know. I mean, if 3/4 of the population is uncircumcised, and you read an article that says people with foreskins are dropping dead, do the math. And it's I would ask you to do the same math with the secondhand smoke. It's a first-rate killer. Hey, know anyone who's died of secondhand smoke? Ever talked to anyone who's in the hospital for secondhand smoke? Any relatives, any friends, anyone went to school with? No. Okay. Then it's time to question the data. Heather?
Hi.
You're 29.
Yep.
What's up?
My only problem is that I am addicted to young Americans.
Really?
Oh, thank you.
Come to the right place.
All right.
And you guys are like the best characters on there.
Oh, bless you. Thank you very much.
And I think, Kate, you're the prettiest girl out of all those little snobby ones they have on there.
Oh, you're awesome.
And Ian is just hot.
Oh, thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you for watching.
Even though I'm a little old to be watching.
Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. The more the merrier.
And I wanted to know if you guys are going to be on more than just the summer.
Well, we would like to be, so if you can, we're starting a petition with American flags, sending them to the WB.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so please do that.
Oh, okay.
What's American flag?
American flag.
Send American flag.
Roswell did that with Tabasco last year, so we're doing that with American flag.
And it worked.
It really did work.
Like little American flag?
American flag.
Anything with an American flag on it.
The head of
Button,
the WB.
Sock, underwear.
Is there an
doesn't matter.
address? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go... How do we do this?
Go to the WB.com.
Okay.
And go to the message boards, and I have a lot of messages posted with the addresses and everything on there. You find everything you need there.
TheWB.com?
The THEWB.com.
And send more than one, too.
Okay,
Please.
so you guys were just only scheduled for summer?
Yeah.
For 8, yes.
8 episodes.
Oh, that's just annoying.
I know. We want to come back, so send them.
Okay, and I have...
More sexually confused teens.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
cross-dressing.
Hey,
Come on,
Heather,
we need it for the fall.
You can watch an episode Friday and an episode on Monday as well. Or, sorry, Wednesday as well. Thank you. See? A little trick question there. See if you're really a
But
fan.
we will be moving to Mondays.
August 21st.
August 21st.
That's what I wanted
really?
to say.
Are you still going to be repeating on Friday?
Yep. No, but it'll be Wednesday, I think.
Oh, it'll be Wednesday?
No, will it be?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. We'll tell you on the message boards.
Oh, or you can just, give me a call at home.
Sure.
No problem.
But thank you very, very much.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
And can I ask Dr. Drew a quick question?
Uh-huh.
What is, how can you tell if you're getting an ulcer or not?
Well, you can't, but if you get any burning right in the pit of your stomach, like right where the rib cage hits the abdominal cavity there.
Okay, because I've been getting, an upset stomach lately, and I've been, vomiting a lot.
Ooh. That must hurt.
That needs to be looked into. Are you on any medication?
No. Well, just thyroid medication and allergy medication.
Have you been taking any anti-inflammatories, anything like that?
No.
Advil, Nuprin?
I just got a wisdom tooth extracted, and I was taking Vicodin.
Well, Viking can make you vomit just by itself.
Not me.
I know.
I eat 10 of those washed down the fifth of Bacardi.
Great, aren't they?
But opiates can make you vomit, so it might just be that, okay?
Listen, I wish I wasn't such a heavyweight. I really am. I was putzing around my house last night. It was 3 in the morning. I'm putzing around. Not tired at all. So I go have a couple of Tylenol PM, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, nothing. So I have a few glasses of wine, nothing. So I start smoking some pot. My next move is I'm going to hit myself over the head with a goddamn bat. It's like it's 3:30 and I'm walking around my house with enough junk in me. The stuff they shoot rhinos with so they can tag them. And I'm just walking around the house 3:30. I should be asleep anyways. I should be sleepy at 3:30 anyway, right?
Right.
I got up early that morning. I didn't get much sleep the night before. I was thinking, I got to get something from Drew.
But
you have a girlfriend?
But you were thinking about framing.
Yeah,
Framing
I was
on your mind. So
really, I'm like a 5-year-old. I got to tell you. I'm really, we should have gone to the bathroom together. I don't get that excited about anything, but I'm framing my garage. I'm adding a garage onto my garage. Actually, I'm another garage, and I'm framing it.
Wow.
And I'm pumped. I'm pumped about framing this garage. And it's a long story. I'll save it for my shrink, but the garage is very symbolic for me because I grew up without garages, and I always wanted a garage, and now I'm framing a colossal garage. And I have dreams about framing garages at night, and I can't sleep. I'm too excited about getting up and framing
melatonin.
Melatonin. Melatonin is...
Valium.
It'd be...
Tylenol PM.
Melatonin would be like giving it to Keith Richards. You know what I mean? Like
the same with the Tylenol PM.
You don't have the lines.
Nothing. I need something with some serious pop in it. And Drew, what do you got in your car?
Nothing right now.
Really?
No.
You don't have anything just floating around the trunk?
No.
Can I check during the break?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to go out there.
And after we pee.
All right, we're going to take a little break. Kate and Ian are both here from Young Americans Wednesday night and Friday night on the WWWV. Switching to Monday nights on August 21st. We'll take a little break. We'll be back after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back. Call on the 1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, this is Dr. Drew.
And I'm Adam Carolla, and you're listening to LoveLine on Lansing's 92.1 The Edge. Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Kate Moennig and Ian Somerhalder are both here from Young Americans Wednesday night. And repeating again on Friday night, 9 o'clock on the WB. And August 21st, moving to Monday night. All righty. You know, it was funny. I was, I don't know why I have to voice everything on this show, but earlier I said it was on Friday, and then I said Monday. And I didn't want to say Monday. It's just I said Friday first instead of Wednesday. It's on Wednesday and Friday nights. And I said Friday.
Now we're all confused.
Here's my point. Instead of saying it was on Wednesday and Friday nights, like 20 minutes ago when I screwed it up, I said it's on Friday, and then I went, oh, and I got to say Wednesday nights, but I went to Monday because I had to skip to like the new week in my brain.
So
I had to get to
bottom
Wednesday.
line is
I couldn't
that
go back. Wednesday, Friday. What? That's right, 9 o'clock. There you have it, everyone. Mike?
Yeah.
You're 14?
Yep.
What's up?
On the bottom of on the head of the penis, my penis, I have like a purple circle, and I just want to know how to get rid of it.
A purple circle that goes all the way around the head of the penis?
Yeah.
Has it always been there?
Ever since they got the new vacuum.
Has it always been there?
No.
When did it appear?
About 4 months ago.
Anything happen around that time?
New vacuum.
No.
No. Thank you. All right. And you don't think you slept on it weird or
some people,
pulled on it funny?
Have
or
you been having sex, unprotected sex?
Just once.
Once?
Yeah, you know, as you reach... Why, 14, you had sex with whom?
Girl.
Okay, well,
there we go.
That narrows it down. You got that, Adam?
Hold on, girl?
Yeah.
Yep, I know who it is now.
But I'll tell you what, as you reach puberty, sometimes this different colors...
Lonnie Abramowitz? Is that her?
No.
Different colors can appear, and it doesn't necessarily... I mean, some darkening of the skin and that kind of thing. And
you fine. Are you a dark-skinned guy?
Kind of.
If you have any concern, just have a doctor take a look at it. It's not something they're not used to seeing. They see these things all the time, okay?
Yeah, but that kind of stuff shows up.
Don't be scared to talk to a doctor.
Yeah.
On dark-skinned guys more, right?
Here we go.
And now, what, Mike? It always makes me nervous when someone says, Adam? I don't know why. It's my name. I host a show, but I always get nervous. What?
What am I supposed to just like walk in the doctor's office and say, look at this, I got a purple circle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make an appointment first. But
just make an appointment.
People come into my office and ask all kinds of funny things about their skin. And when men come in, that's the skin they're usually worried about.
They're doctors. That's what they're supposed to do. It should be really important to get it taken care of.
Yep.
Jennifer?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that I love you both, Adam and Drew. I've been listening to the show forever, and, you guys have been sort of like a surrogate father for me.
Thank you.
Where's your father?
I don't know. I think he's, in West Virginia.
Okay.
Right. Thanks. What's up?
Well, I'm not a very attractive person, but people are always trying to make me feel better about it, and it's kind of insulting to me, but I don't know how to get them to stop without hurting their feelings.
Give us an example of what happens.
I don't know. Usually, I really don't pay that much attention. Somehow, the subject just comes up, and I'm like, not everybody can be attractive, And I'm like, oh, no, you're pretty, blah, blah, blah. And, it's just really insulting because I know I'm not.
Well, how do you know? Maybe they mean it.
Yeah, why would people say that?
I don't know.
Well, maybe they mean it. Probably not, but you never know.
Maybe you shouldn't have such low self-esteem.
Yeah.
People wouldn't say people are pretty if they're not pretty. They would say, hey, you're attractive.
Not repeatedly.
Yeah, it doesn't
These are
make
your
sense.
friends who are talking to you?
Sometimes, yeah.
You should sort of trust your friends. That's what they're for.
What's up with you? And why aren't you good looking?
And why don't you feel good about how you look?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, thanks, sir.
It's better.
Thanks. I don't know. I'm just not good looking. I mean, not everybody is good looking.
Well, that's a very good point. More people ought to just come to grips with that.
Adam and I, for years, have had to understand that.
Oh, Drew, you're very good looking. And I have a sense of humor, so I'm fine. And now I'm a millionaire, literally a millionaire, so really.
So everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
You're building a garage.
I'm building a garage. Hey, Jennifer?
Yeah.
Why make it an issue, though, I guess is the question.
That's interesting.
I mean, maybe there's people that are better looking than you, and then there's people you're better looking than. So why don't you just call the day? You know what I mean? I mean, why is it an ongoing issue?
It just makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it seems like you're bringing it up, and you're sort of... Well, you're the one who's talking about how you're not attractive. And when you do say you're not attractive in front of people who are decent people, they're going to say, oh, yes, you are attractive. And then you're not going to believe them.
But they don't even use the word attractive. They say pretty.
Oh, who cares, Drew? They don't.
But
it
it
does. That's semantics. No,
kids don't really use the word attractive anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always say you're pretty, or oh, you're so cute.
You're cute, but pretty they mean pretty.
All right, what do you look like,
Yeah.
Jennifer? I'll give
pretty.
you a definitive answer here.
I don't know, sort of tall.
Yeah,
that's good.
Oh. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of have plain features, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. That means nothing wrong with you. So, tall, nothing wrong with you. Fine. Whatever it is, it's your self-esteem. Any guys ask you out?
Never.
Never? Never had a date?
Never.
Do you make yourself available, or...?
If you have a really low self-esteem, people might not want to go out with you.
Never had one date?
Not really, no.
Never kissed a guy?
Yes.
Well, who'd you kiss?
Just some guys.
Some guys?
Guys?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. What bays have you gotten to?
Well, I'm not a virgin.
Oh.
All right. Well, someone had sex with you. That's
where's
good.
one hurdle
conquered?
Yeah, who had sex with you? Some guy with really low self-esteem?
I don't know. Just some guy.
All right.
This isn't
Whatever
feeling right.
sums
This
up
doesn't
with you,
feel right,
Jennifer.
It doesn't feel right.
What?
Doesn't feel right. This whole situation, what the picture you're painting doesn't feel right. Have sex with just some guy you can't even tell us who he was. Just some
I
guy.
was drunk.
All right.
Loaded.
So your dad's in West Virginia,
I think so.
and he kind of abandoned you, and he's not interested in you, and he doesn't care.
I guess.
So now you don't care. So your self-esteem's been damaged because your dad doesn't love you, right?
And it seems like part of this is some sort of distortion of how you view yourself relative to your peers. God knows these days the way the media pumps out idealized images of women, it's hard for any young woman, I think, to feel good about themselves. But you particularly are making issue with it, and even in the face of reality or people that you trust in your reality telling you otherwise, you dismiss it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, but imagine what that does to your psyche, especially as a girl. I was just talking to a friend of mine who was on the phone with me. I was talking to a friend on the phone on the ride home from the Teen Choice Awards, and he has a 3-year-old daughter. And he said every time he gets on the phone, his daughter starts screaming, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!" Look at me, pay attention to me. And she won't even do it until he picks up the phone, or if he picks up another child or is playing with another.
But this Daniel's only seen his daughter for 3 weeks.
It's not Daniel, it's Chris. How dare you? The point is this. I said to him, "Hey, you got to be careful with little girls. It's different than little boys." And this guy's on the phone. But imagine as a little girl, your daddy just kind of goes, "Nah, I'm moving to West Virginia. I'll see you whenever." I mean, forget
damaging,
it.
Though. That can
of
be,
course,
that can really.
You're not important to me. You're not worth it. You're not. No one should love you that much.
That's no reason
I'm
not
just
to love
moving away.
yourself, though. Seriously.
Oh yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Come
on.
on.
You shouldn't, but that's the way you would feel about yourself. I mean, everyone just close your eyes and picture your dad as a little girl just going, "Yeah, I'm moving," and never calling you again.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Can you imagine how
it
you look
happens
at
to a lot
yourself?
of people. You should be able
It does.
to. It's an obstacle you have to overcome.
Yeah, and she's 17, and it's time to start working
Just
on it.
reevaluate yourself and think about it. It'll change.
Robert?
Hi.
You're 14.
Yeah, hi. How are you guys tonight?
Good. What's up?
All right, I have a friend who I'm mildly attracted to. I was attracted to right up until the point that I found out that she kind of gets around.
What does that mean?
She sleeps around.
How much?
I don't know. I talked to 4 or 5 guys in about a week.
Ooh.
Is it hearsay, or do you think it's true?
I don't know. Every time I talk to her about it, I get the brush off. I get the old brush off.
Oh, then it's probably true.
How many What kind of conversations do you have with her about?
Sort of her prerogative, though.
What kind of conversations? We just kind of talk about the day's, just the day's events.
Wait, she's a really good friend of yours.
I've only known her for a couple of months.
Yeah, you're mildly attracted to her?
Mildly.
All right, you already building the case? Yeah, all right, forget it. Listen, screw it, Robert. You're not that indoor, and you're out, pounding the pavement.
It's one of those where he's super into her.
And he's trying to play
it down.
Yeah.
If you're super into her, just admit it and just
ask her out.
Ask her out and see how you
Get
feel
it over
about
with.
Hey, Robert?
Yeah.
You're into her more than you're willing to admit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Admit it, ask her out.
Wait a minute.
Are you blushing right now?
Didn't you just admit that?
No, yeah.
All right. Hey, Robert, you're into her. Stop.
Big time.
Stop
But
compiling a dossier on her. Shut up.
He's a rescuer. He's a rescuer, and he's really into it.
All right, just shut up there, Drew, and stop projecting.
building
would
the
you? Stop projecting.
Building the
It's
dossier.
becoming very cathartic for you.
All right, we'll talk to him when we get back.
No, we won't. Robert?
Yeah.
Just ask her out.
All right.
If you like her,
Go with
you're
what
into
you
her,
feel,
ask
dude.
her out.
Come on.
All right?
Go with your instinct. Do it.
Listen, everyone. I'm going to give all you 14, 15, 18, everyone before 30 a lot of freedom here. You're not going to marry this person.
Exactly.
You'll
That's
be
right.
one of the guys who her next girlfriend's pissed about banging her. You understand? Just jump in, have some fun,
Her next boyfriend.
and get out. That's right. That's the next guy. Okay.
girlfriend.
Hey, really?
That's what I heard.
The next guy said. All right. That's good radio. We'll be back.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Dr. Drew.
And I'm Adam Carolla, and you're listening to LoveLine on Lansing's 92.1 The Edge. Hey, it is LoveLine, Adam Carolla, it's Dr. Drew. That was some of my best timing ever. All right, let's end the show. We're going out on a high note. Dr. Drew. Yeah. Best moment of the last 3 years of the show. Really was. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. We have from the Young Americans on the WB, by the way, at 9 o'clock Wednesday and Friday night. Switching to Monday on August 21st. Kate Moennig and Ian Somerhalder.
Hello.
Hi.
Ian is into Kate on the show, and Kate is a boy, but not really.
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah. And
what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the hell were we here, Drew? You ready to go? Yeah. Shauna?
Yes.
You 16?
Yes.
What's up?
Just one night, me, my brother, and my boyfriend were getting high, and before I, passed out, I saw my brother and my boyfriend together. They were making out.
Wow.
And, yeah.
What were you getting high off of?
Yeah.
Hello?
Marijuana?
Smoking
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
See why you shouldn't talk to the callers?
Makes me wonder if the call's real or something.
Anyways.
I could throw her with a question. What?
So, they were, what, kissing?
Yes.
And then you passed out?
Yes.
That didn't keep you awake?
No.
You didn't say, oh my God, my boyfriend is kissing my brother, I should not go to sleep, maybe?
No.
Did you confront them afterward?
No, I've kind of been avoiding them.
You have.
Well, wait a minute.
How do you avoid your boyfriend and
Hey,
your brother?
Shauna.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey, baby. Why are you so angry?
Just this
Her brother was
That would
with
make
her
me
boyfriend.
angry. I'd be pissed.
No.
just really hard.
No. What are you so angry for anyway?
It's just hard.
It's hard, but yet you saw them making out, and where were you?
I was.
Yeah. Sorry, baby.
No, come on.
Listen, you
qualified?
that's bogus.
Yeah.
You can't even piece together your own goddamn story. Where were you? And think about it for a second. You're stoned off your ass. Your brother and boyfriend are there. You're starting to pass out.
Not pass out, go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Because it's just high on pot.
Yeah, you're starting to go to sleep, and you see these two making out,
and you can't.
And you go, the Sandman has spoken. I mean, you figure you'd wake up in 20 minutes and they're going to be blowing each other, right?
I was going to ask her where their hands were, but it just didn't seem like it was right.
She's so upset. No, I don't know. Screw you, Sean.
Drama.
Melissa?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I have very sporadic menstruation cycles, so I have to go
Me too.
to the doctor, and I think I'm going to have to take birth control pills, and I'm afraid that they'll make my breasts grow. Like, I don't want them to. Is there
Bouncy. Really?
Yeah, is there a certain kind?
This is my favorite part of the show. Why don't you want your breasts to grow?
I'm just really happy with where they are now.
Yeah, because they're
They
already
get more sensitive.
What's the matter? How big are they now?
They're actually not very big.
Yeah.
I'm a B size.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is really,
Yeah, so am I.
we really turned the corner here. You know what I mean? I thought she was going to say she has tremendous cans already and couldn't tolerate them getting any
Let 'em
bigger.
grow a little
She wouldn't
bit.
be able to drive.
Well,
if
if
they
you
got
don't
any
want
bigger.
to, then
I don't know why. I try to make them look smaller even. I used to have a boyfriend that would make fun of me, and so, like, I don't want them bigger.
He'd make fun of you.
Make fun of you?
For having breasts?
But they were so small.
Oh, for
Oh, what
So why wouldn't you take the pill and make them bigger?
Well, I need to take the pill because to get my cycle regular, because it's very,
All
very
right.
irregular.
Hold on 1 second. I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more times before I'm off the show. We have the world's dumbest callers on the show, and the reason you can't logic with these idiots is because they're complete idiots, and they say stuff like okay, here's how this whole question goes. I'm supposed to get on the pill to regulate my period, but I'm scared my breasts will grow.
small breasts.
No, I'm just scared my breasts will grow. I'm thinking, okay, so they must be big. What size are they? They're B cup. Okay, so relatively small breasts. Then, well, people made fun of me because they were small. So why don't you want to get on the pill and see if they grow? Oh, it's to regulate my period. It's like, okay, these kids drive me nuts. Melissa? Yeah. Okay, you don't have big breasts, and people make fun of you for not having big breasts.
And it upsets you.
Well, it was one specific. It was a bad relationship.
Okay, so what could be bad about your breasts getting a little bit bigger?
I just don't want...
What could be bad? What could be bad?
I think it would make me very insecure.
Because somebody might...
You're already insecure about it.
Yeah, somebody might...
they're not going to become huge.
They're going to grow a little bit more.
Yeah, it's like a tad. It's barely anything.
And they're going to feel better.
Maybe.
Well, is every kind of birth control will make that happen?
No. Why do you care? Why do you care so much?
Well, there are different types of pills.
Your breasts are small, and they're going to get marginally bigger, maybe. Why is that an issue?
I don't know. I just really don't want them bigger.
Okay.
Okay, so, I see. You don't want them bigger. Okay, well, you should have come forward with that at the beginning. You can't articulate yourself any better than that. You just got to keep saying, I don't want them bigger.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what type of pill to take?
You can't say anything more than that, Melissa.
There's no reason you don't want them bigger.
I don't want that kind of attention. Like, I've seen...
Bigger or
I really don't like that way...
So no matter any kind of attention directed that way at you makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I sincerely think it was because of my past relationship. Like,
Just
he gave me negative attention, so I think...
So he's humiliating to you, so shaming to you that now every relationship, any interaction even could potentially trigger that same shame?
Right.
Do you wear baggy clothes and stuff? Sweatpants everywhere?
I wear a sports bra to try,
That's what I do. For the show.
To try to make them seem smaller?
Right.
All right. Hey, Melissa, do you have to be whacked out by every guy you come across who makes fun of you?
Yeah, find someone nice.
I mean, you have to completely alter your life because you're with a guy who made a joke about your small boobs?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. All right.
Wait, should like you who you are.
They're going to put you on a monophasic pill, and those are the ones that are most effective at regulating period and preventing ovarian cysts, this sort of thing, maybe helping with endometriosis. And those are the ones that do maybe increase the breast, but talk to the doctor about being on the lowest possible.
Well, you can
dose.
bind them. you know, you can use some tape or
And,
ace
and,
bandage.
you
or
know, what your
something.
parents have been doing to your feet for years, you can do to your breast also.
Yeah, my dad bound my penis. It's
You
an
should say that.
Italian tradition.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I suspect. He denies it vehemently. But when I held a gun to him the other day and pulled the trigger back, he then copped to it, so I now know it's true. All right, and Melissa's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird, like...
No, Melissa
got some weird stuff floating around.
A lot of
question
shame.
that she didn't know how to articulate.
But
Alex?
what 18-year-old doesn't?
What?
Yeah, true.
Listen, okay.
I know you did. You had so much aggression and rage. You never got to the shame.
Shut up, Drew. You're so... Drew, why are you so shameful? What the hell's up with you? You think everyone's shameful because you were filled with shame.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be. But
Thank
shame.
you. Alex?
Hello?
You're 24.
Shame is a common experience for people.
He's a very confident man.
He seems confident. You think he's confident because you'd be confident if you were him, but he's a mess. That about sums it up, right? Alex,
great.
you're 24.
Hi.
What's up?
Basically, I was molested when I was a little kid, and I've been to like 5 or 6 therapists since then, and it doesn't work. So I just wanted to know if it's possible to get over it yourself without having...
Let's just say that having gone to 5 or 6 means that you haven't given it a chance.
I have. I went for years. I mean, since I was 14, I've been going.
Years to the same person?
No, I went to one person for a year, another person for 2 years, and they all told me the same thing, and it's like...
What'd they tell you?
Just that I have to deal with my anger towards that person. I have to deal with the emotions, and then they always try to blame my mother. And every time I feel like I'm making progress, I'll regress. And then they put me on medications, which was,
But medicine sometimes, if the result of that experience was some alteration of your brain circuitry.
Yeah,
that creates...
they told me that too.
Really? Who molested you?
My stepbrother
For a long time.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow, how old were you?
7 to 9.
Yeah, that'll change your brain a little bit.
Where is he now?
He's married. He lives in California.
Actually, a lead article in JAMA this week talked about a certain hormone in the brain that gets sort of altered by these sorts of traumas and leaves people at risk for various kinds of psychiatric disturbances.
All right, so Alex?
Yeah.
I don't think you have much choice here. You really don't. I mean, you got to find a therapist you like and work with them.
Let's talk about this.
But listen, okay, good. Let's open this up.
Let's talk about this. Are there creative solutions? If somebody has tried therapy, and let's say they get on medicine and get the most they can out of whatever those alterations are there not? And through history, haven't humans found solutions to these sorts of things? Now, in the old days, they'd wage war.
Right.
Yeah,
They'd do
you
that
have
kind of
to
thing.
want. You have to want to.
You have to want to get better, but there are
Over
creative
that obstacle.
solutions. I mean, there are solutions. There are actions you can take to make yourself feel better and to feel more
What
in
are
control of your affect. I think it's different for every person.
Can you add a garage on?
Adam does framing.
Can you do it personally?
Yeah, that's basically my question. I mean, I've read a lot of books, and I don't want to be put on any more medicine because it's not real. It's not how I really feel. It's
it's medicine. So you have to really start working toward your goal.
Hey, Alex?
Yeah.
Here's a good question, or a good point. See, this is going to affect you, let's say, in relationships, right?
Yeah.
So you remain sort of cognitive of it, right?
Right.
So here's a good way to work on yourself. You understand you have certain tendencies in a relationship.
Yeah.
And certain men you're with, and there's going to be certain intimate moments or something where they're going to bring up feelings.
Yeah.
So when those feelings are brought up, how about you recognize those feelings are being brought up and deal with them instead of sort of react
Or do you
on them?
dissociate automatically?
Well, I've never had consensual sex.
Okay. So you keep getting in this sort of forced...
I can't. Every time I've tried, I can't. And
Right.
and they end up feeling weird, and then...
Right, okay. Here's another one then.
Yeah.
You can do stuff like just go on long walks. Go on like an hour-long walk every day through...
you tried meditation?
Through the woods, or meditate or something. That kind of...
Meditation's a really great...
Or find creative kinds of outlets for yourself. Things that
Right. Get a journal and write every night.
Or maybe something more formal.
Draw,
Are you an
paint,
artist? Are you? What do you? The only thing I would caution against is becoming quixotic in terms of. I know you're going to
Starting a band?
No, I mean, don't always be jousting with windmills. In other words, don't pick creative solutions where you're building cases against the man or the world or everything's bad out there. Don't always be fighting with imaginary demons out there.
We don't want to see you protesting at the Democratic convention.
We don't want to see you there. We would rather see you do a creative, positive kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's so funny. Whenever I see people protesting anything, even worthy causes now, I always just think something's up with that person. I don't even think about the cause anymore. First off, the first thing I think is
your job.
First thing I think is, hey, it's Wednesday, it's noon. You've handcuffed yourself to a bulldozer. Why aren't you at work? That's number one is, hey, asshole, get to work.
They took off.
And number two is
issues.
How are you? Wait a minute. Now I watch the news. I don't read. I believe it poisons the mind, but I do watch the news. And what are you talking about? The Democratic or the Republican Party is poisoning the world or whatever it is. I mean, what do you know that we don't know? Like, remember when these guys were in Seattle at the financiers, the World Finance Association or whatever? What are they doing? You know what I mean? I mean, didn't these people drive a car to get to the gig? And aren't they wearing a pair of Nikes? And you know what I mean? When they fly in a Boeing or they build their own jet out of tree bark. I mean, who exactly is the man? And I remember we had this. We just keep going on tangents here, but we had this band. Chumbawamba up there.
Chumbawamba, yeah.
Thank God they faded into nothing.
Awful
Those
name.
idiots. Because they're in here talking about anarchy and about
sounds like a vomit noise.
How their records should be free and everyone should just take everyone should take everything and we should all there should be no garbage men and there should be no cops and there should be no presidents and there should be no pilots. We should all just take turns doing everything.
There should be policemen if they want to be. Remember that?
Right.
But what will we do? Tell me today to be a policeman.
Well, that's what I told them. It's like, listen, you idiots. Everyone should just take what they want, and how would you guys get money for your records? And
how would you fly from
how'd you fly over here from England? Just whoever wants to fly the plane flies the plane?
Yeah, that's what they were like. Yes, people want to fly the plane. Yeah.
Like, it's just sort of, it's really sort of BS fantasy utopia.
Calling.
All right, so what our last caller need to do, she needs to go for a walk, right? But don't chain yourself to a bulldozer while you're walking. That's what we're saying. Robert?
Yeah.
You're 22. Yeah. What's up?
Well, I got a couple questions for Drew mainly.
Yeah.
One is, over at least the last 5 years, I've been using ecstasy, heroin, and cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some questions about the long-term effects on them.
Well, thank God you haven't gotten into the hard drugs.
Are you off them now?
No.
Well, so it really doesn't matter, does it? What matters is how you get your addiction treated.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever the long-term effects are going to be, they're going to be.
Well, when you say that heroin would be the number one thing to be addicted to?
Heroin causes, yeah, indeed. If you are using 2 or 3 drugs, the drug that causes the most intense addictive disease is the disease natural history that you're going to follow.
Mm-hmm.
That is, say you're going to be a heroin addict. That's what's going to go on with
ironically,
you.
that one's not so bad for you.
Yeah.
I've already kicked that addiction once, and it's only a very infrequent thing in my life at the moment.
And interestingly, Freud thought he discovered a treatment for heroin addiction to cocaine. And indeed, you can cross over to cocaine from heroin and back and forth, and you use pot too sometimes, and alcohol too sometimes.
Yeah,
that's all the same addictive course. And heroin again is going to be your primary natural history. And
well, my biggest thing is because I've been using like one thing or another since I was 13 years old.
Yeah, the problem is though that because heroin addiction is going to be the primary issue here. The most significant outcome of your whole circumstance is death. So long-term issues are not relevant until you get your addiction treated.
Okay, and the other thing is the only reason why cocaine and heroin have come back up in my life is because of my living situation.
Yeah, they will always come back up. This is every addict I've ever dealt with.
He moved to Peru.
Every addict I've ever dealt with has got periods of time where they can control it and get off it and on it and off it. And each time, it's a progressive disease, so each time it gets more intense and worse and more difficult to get off.
Why? You working for Manuel Escobar? What the hell is that guy's Pablo?
Doesn't it inhibit the
what are you doing?
productivity of your life?
Well,
Yeah?
Since he was using since he was 13.
Where are you living, though, that the drugs have come back in?
I had a bad ending to a relationship, and I had to get out of where I was at, and a friend helped me out. And, well, just, it's around my house a lot.
Oh, okay. All right, well, get out of there.
Okay. Well, I'm working on that at the moment.
Good.
Just I work at a gas station, don't make a whole lot of money, you know.
Yeah, you don't work in California, though, do you?
Don't spend your money on drugs.
It doesn't. All those things do not stop addiction.
Hey, Robert, you're not working in Southern California, are you?
No.
Yeah, okay. I knew it.
Take Minneapolis.
Nobody works in a gas station in Southern California speaks one lick of English, or is or cordial.
It's like New York.
They're mean. They are mean. Mean, steely-eyed foreigners who yell at you through that
Why do
speaker.
you want gas? Don't know what you're talking about.
It always cracks me up, yeah. All right, here we go. Thomas?
Yeah.
You're 22?
Yeah, I am.
What's up?
See, I have a little issue. I always need sex. It seems like I always need sex. My wife puts out and stuff, but the problem is, I don't know, I'm not sure if I get it enough or, because we have it every other day, right?
Every other day?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's above the national average.
How long have you been married?
You're a lucky man.
Well, I've been with her for 7 years, but...
Wow, you're even luckier.
Since you were 15?
Uh-huh.
And how old was she at that time?
16.
11.
But no, we've only been married for a year. We just had a kid and stuff. But I still have great desires to get it more often, more frequently. I'm not sure if I have the problem, or if it's just...
Well, let's already say you're already above average.
Uh-huh.
Are you sexual compulsive, do you think?
I don't know. You're a doctor. You can define that better than I can.
Well, the way it's defined is by its consequences more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, is it so intense that you do it no matter what happens to you? Do you spend money on sex lines? Do you see prostitutes? Do you have does your relationship is destabilized by it? And it's really the fundamental question. The most common reason people become sexual compulsives is they were sexually abused in childhood.
Uh-huh.
Anything like that in your history?
This isn't the case now.
Is or is not?
Is not.
No.
Is not. Okay, so you just have a lot of energy.
You masturbate a lot?
Yes, I do quite frequently.
All right.
Perhaps too often.
Don't take it out on your wife.
But, I got a really strong right arm, and that looks kind of funny as well.
What does too often mean?
As far as masturbation?
Yeah.
I don't know, daily or something.
That's fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're 22, Thomas.
I gotta tell you, part of me trying to get to bed last night at 3 in the morning involved a little deuce job.
6 releases.
No, but
that's not healthy, is it?
Yeah, got one off about.
She is always.
It's too much.
She's all over the house.
Is too much unhealthy? Are there physical effects to that?
We are doing a continuous running experiment with the Corolla household right now.
There's a couple Asian scientists who are trapped in the mine.
Live internet feed.
Oh man, yeah. It's that third one of the day is a little rough when you got a couple of Tylenol PMs and a half bottle of red wine in you. But it's like, don't worry, I powered through it. Your penis is like, no, and your hand's like, oh yes. Your penis is like, no, I've had enough. And your hand's like, yeah, we're going. Game on. Your penis is like, all right, hey, do what you want, but I'm not participating. Your hand's like, oh yes, you will. Come on.
The aesthetics of talking to your penis.
Yeah, and then your brain is like, I don't know, I'm kind of half on. And it's like, so a hand is like, hey, brain, talk to the penis. Let's get going here. And the brain's like, I don't know, I kind of agree with the penis. And then the hand, then I do is I punch myself in the head. Yeah? You're not so smart now, are you?
Is that normal?
Yeah, I think it is.
We can't talk in front of him. Hey, we got to go to break.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we'll speak to Anthony, who's 17. He's having sex with his cousin, and now she thinks she's pregnant.
That's intense.
Whoa.
That's good.
Do you live in Virginia?
That's a soap opera.
Anthony?
Yeah?
Where do you live?
I'm in Long Beach, California.
All right. You see? Do not try to pigeonhole our callers. They're screwed up people all over the map. That's right. We'll take a little break. We'll be back with Anthony after this.
Hello? Who's this? This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back.
Hey, this is Dr. Drew.
And I'm Adam Carolla, and you're listening to LoveLine on Lansing's 92.1 The Edge. Yep, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew over there. We have Kate Moennig and Ian Somerhalder, both from Young Americans on the WB Wednesday night and Friday night at 9 o'clock. And August 1st, switching to Monday night, 9 o'clock. And if you'd like to join the letter writing campaign, you can write something on an American flag, or at least something that resembles
Send an American flag.
an American flag. No, go ahead.
Yeah, please send some flags. Send something American to Jamie Kellner at the WB, 4000 Warner Boulevard, Burbank, California, 91522.
And what about internet stuff now?
Yeah, internet all the time. Email him something.
Yeah, it seems a hell of a lot easier to launch one of these campaigns electronically.
Well, that's what we're doing.
So much easier.
If you have a pen, people write this down. Please email Jamie Kellner he's the head of the WB, at Jamie, Jamie.Kellner, KELLNER, at talk.thewb.com.
I had...
Very nicely done.
The guy who drove my limo, I invited him up to my house, because... I told him
for some peaches.
Well, he was a nice guy. I didn't bring my wallet, so I want to give him a tip. And did you tip your guy, Drew?
I did.
Okay. My guy was real good. Like, he was like, hello, Mr. Carolla, let me get the door for you. So I thought, I better give the guy a tip. So we pulled up in front of my house in the limo, and my wallet was up in the house. So I said, well, let me go up and get the tip, and I'll bring it down. And then I thought...
You forgot.
No, I thought, well, screw that. You come up with me, because I don't have to come back down then. No, I'm giving you the tip. Why should I help this? I got a lot of stairs to get to my house.
So he raped you?
I don't look at myself as being raped, but yes, in the eyes of the law and God, yes, I was raped. No, he was saying, all right, and he was a driver. He said, look, you ought to, I'll send you an email, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I don't have an email and address. And he goes, oh, I'll get you all set up. I'll help you do it. And I said, no, you don't understand. I'm avoiding this. And it was like, oh, but it's so easy. And I said, nope. So I gave him the money, told him to leave. That was it. The honeymoon was over. Anthony?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well,
Oh, you're having sex with your cousin.
Wow, Anthony.
Here we go.
It's not my biological cousin. It's my uncle's stepdaughter.
Oh.
There we go.
Well,
now that's fine.
Anyway, back on May 6th.
Moral issue.
Listen, it's not a biological thing.
Back on what?
But
back on May 6th.
Yeah, and we were at a concert, right?
Yeah.
And
which concert?
It was a benefit for Social Distortion because Dennis Donnell died. It was,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Irvine Meadows.
I didn't even know about
out here in California. Well, anyway, we were.
What happened to him, by the way?
Huh?
What happened?
Well, we were drunk and stoned off our ass, and
Drew.
Huh?
Drew was trying to ask what. Oh, okay.
And at first it was just there was a lot of oral sex, but now it's just
Okay, so you think she's pregnant?
Well, it's just like this, okay? She's kind of a hoe, and she doesn't know if.
All right.
All right, that's a matter of speaking.
I know, but I keep trying to ask him. She's pregnant.
He's telling you.
All right.
It's she doesn't know who the father is, but there's a big chance it could be mine.
So she is pregnant for sure.
She's pregnant for sure, yeah.
But she's sounded like a cat. There's been
multiple
sources.
Yeah.
You know what? That's just going to drag you in and not make you happy.
There's a really big chance it could be mine.
Yeah. Why weren't you using protection?
I did a few times, but...
Oh, okay.
Then he got lazy.
2 out of the 64 times you nailed it?
You know, it doesn't matter, we're all family.
Yeah, I think after that I just kind of got lazy.
How far along is she?
I think she's about a month or 2 months. I'm not sure.
How about maybe she has an abortion?
Well, I guess that is a possibility.
How about adoption for the child?
But the thing is, she doesn't believe in abortion.
How about adoption?
Maybe that too, but I'm just going to have a hard time. The main question is, I'm going to...
Hey, wait a minute, Anthony, you're 17. How about doing what's right for the kid? I have a hard time giving the child up for adoption.
Oh, you don't even care. You don't even know if it's yours, you idiot. Why don't you go talk to her? Why don't you talk to her? Figure out what's going on.
It's not so much her, it's my uncle, because me and my uncle are really close. And
yeah, well, help get this child a start in life with parents who are really ready to raise a child.
I know, that's true.
Yeah, hey, Anthony, here's the deal, and here's a message I'd like more young men to understand. There's a kid out there I know you and your uncle are pretty tight, and you guys like to go out fishing and stuff like that, and you don't give a rat's ass about her, and she's some hoe, and who knows. But there's a kid. You understand? A kid is not going to have a dad, or if he does have a dad, he's going to be 17 and have his learner's permit and not have a job and not be prepared to take care of him.
And how about the mom?
We're talking about the kid here. All right?
Right.
So, because you're having sex and you're acting like an adult, now you may have to shoulder some of the responsibilities of being an adult. You can't just sort of lay back and think about Anthony or think about your uncle. You got to talk to her. You got to find out what's going on, what her plans are, and do what's best for this kid.
What's best for the kid.
Such as abortion.
Such as
That's
bringing
what's best
another
for the
child
kid.
into this world
Adoption.
without a father.
Oh, did I say abortion? Yeah. All right, Anthony?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, she only comes on to me when we're like...
Okay. I'm glad he got that message. Listen, you want to know why this country's heading the direction it's going? It's like Anthony's daddy, everybody. I gave Anthony a big, long-winded speech about dad and responsibility and being a man, and he's like, okay.
She only comes on to me when she wants to.
It's like...
To get the point.
Listen, okay, here's the deal, everybody. I wish someone would have had this conversation with my parents, by the way, who I don't actually technically consider parents. Here's the deal. If you're gonna, here's Drew.
I'm listening.
What? Ian, Kate, everyone, listen to me.
Right here.
If you really think about it, what makes a parent, or what makes a good parent a parent? It is sort of giving yourself up for somebody else.
You were hopefully
unselfishness.
I mean, if you're a parent who steps in front of a speeding train and throws your kid off the tracks, you're the world's greatest parent.
You did your job.
And if you're a parent who, stays up late working on homework with your kid when you got to get up real early and work the swing shift or the graveyard or whatever, that's good parenting. But if you're sitting watching TV getting drunk while your kid's in the alley playing with firecrackers, you're a bad parent. So it's like the more energy, the more focus, the more time, the more giving, the more selflessness that's involved with this, the better the parent you are. And the thing about...
But these kids.
But Anthony, now where does Anthony rate on that scale? You think
Negative.
You think he's the guy who jumps in front of the train, or is he the guy who gets loaded watching wrestling?
He's going to be the guy sitting there going, "Well, she only comes on to me."
Right. It's all about Anthony, and that's fine because when you're 17, that's how it goes. It's all about you. I mean, especially for guys. I mean, you don't have it in your biology at 17, 18. You don't have it at 23, 24
care
to
about
be
anything.
giving. And
no, the
nurturing.
20s are even worse because that's when your life starts.
You're into your own ass. It's like whatever works, whoever I can have the most sex with, however I can make the most money, whatever works best for me. That's what happens. And then somewhere in your early 30s, you realize you're going to die. And you got to
sooner than later.
You got to leave. You got to sire a few niblets before you plant yourself, and that's when that biology starts kicking in. But at 17, it ain't there. And if we're going to let a bunch of 17, 18-year-old guys knock up women, we're in bad shape in this country. Oh, and those crazy broads, what the hell was that councilwoman's name? Didn't even know what the hell I was talking to her about.
Maxine Waters.
Maxine Waters. What is she, the Democratic whip or something? What is Maxine Waters?
She has a
higher
position.
What is she?
I don't know what her title is.
She's a Is she a congresswoman?
Congresswoman, yeah.
Maxine Waters. She represents California. I was talking to her about the morning after pill. She never heard of it. Had no idea what I was talking about. That's doing your job, honey.
Use protection.
Her constituency, most of all, should know about this. All of your voters could benefit from this, Maxine. Kelsey?
Hi.
You're 17.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I was raped by my stepfather, and I think I might be pregnant, but I don't know how to tell my mom.
How about just going right to Child Protective Services or the police?
Yeah, are they still married? Are they still together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what you should do. If you can't, if you're afraid to tell your mom, get to the social services where somebody can intervene on your behalf.
Yeah, but she really likes him a lot.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Are you kidding me?
Well, wait a minute. Hear her out. He's a decent guy?
Well, like not to me, but to my mom he is.
I see.
He's a decent guy to her mom. He raped her daughter.
Let's not get mired in the details here. Kelsey?
Yeah.
This your mom's Prince Charming?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But you got to figure, if he's raping her daughter, he can't be that great a guy, right?
Well, they've only been together for like a month. And
Or that she's going to continue to feel so wonderful about him if she finds this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine.
All right.
She shouldn't feel so wonderful.
Where's original dad?
Well, he killed himself when I was like 2.
Uh-huh. And was he into drugs or booze or something?
I don't know.
All right.
Really didn't tell me a lot about him.
And how long ago did this happen with the stepdad?
About 4 weeks ago.
And what happened? Well, he said they'd only been going out a month.
Yeah, I know. But
First date?
Yeah, I was
No.
home.
Huh?
I was home and I don't know.
I know, but...
Is it the first time you were raped?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, wait a minute. Your mom's been going out with the guy for a month?
Yeah.
And he did this a month ago?
Yeah, like the first time I met him.
Wow.
So it was her stepfather.
Realize? Wait a minute. Hold on, we have to convene here.
Is that her stepfather?
She said it was... First she said it was a stepfather. Then she said it was her mom's boyfriend.
And it said it had been a
She
month.
said it happened a month ago. Then she said they've been going out for a month. Now she's saying it's the first time they met. It could all still be true except for the stepfather part. She may have screwed that part up. But the first time he met her, he raped her. He'd been going out with her mom for like 2 days and raped the daughter. And
Stepfather.
yeah, but it's not the stepfather. Kelsey?
Yeah.
So is it your stepdad?
Well, like he wants me to call him his stepdad. Wants me to call him father.
He wants you to call him father. He's been going out with your mom for a month?
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Because he like wants to marry her and everything.
4 weeks, and the first time he met you, when he came home with her, he raped you.
Yeah.
And where was your mom?
She was at work.
Oh my God.
Where did she meet him?
I don't know, probably like a bar or something.
Yeah.
And this guy was like moving in or sleeping over immediately after he met your mom?
Well, like he like spent the night that night. So.
Okay. And so your mom's kind of messed up, right?
Yeah, well.
She's a piece of work?
Big time.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to give you a phone number. Ready?
You got a pad and pencil?
Yeah, 1 second.
She keeps it in a trunk by the bed. She's a number 2 pencil in a Siemens trunk.
Okay.
Foot locker.
Both these numbers are 800 numbers, okay?
Okay.
540-4000.
4,000. Okay.
And 422.
422.
4453. Those are numbers you can call right now.
What are those numbers?
Those are child abuse hotlines, basically.
What should I say?
Just tell them what you told us, and they can give you resources in your area and refer you to where you need to go. Definitely, you need to.
How about calling? What about the cops too?
Well, but start at this resource line. They will be confidential. They won't force anything on you. Just like calling us, okay?
Hey, Kelsey, did he? What did he do? Did he threaten you?
Well, yeah, he said if I told my mom, then he would leave her.
Yeah, thank God. How pathetic is your mom that you would want her to stay with this guy?
Well, she's had like a lot of boyfriends, and she really likes him.
Yeah, but she doesn't know what he's all about.
Yeah, but what if she was dating Satan?
But could you live
with this guy? Would you want them to be together?
Oh, no.
Okay.
This is what she's got.
This guy's Satan's caddy. All right?
Okay.
I mean, listen, Kelsey. This guy's sort of a cancer that your mom is dating. He needs to be cut out of her life.
Okay.
So it's whatever you do is okay. This is like saying your mom really likes heroin, so you don't want to get rid of the heroin. It's bad for her.
You can't win with this.
You understand?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry for all the things that have happened to you in your relative short life. Okay.
Okay.
But now it's you're getting older. You're getting to be an adult, and now you got to stand up.
Okay.
So you make a move in your life now. All right.
Right.
All right. And listen, don't have sex with any guys.
Oh, well, if I was in high school with you, Adam, I would definitely give you a BJ.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I mean, if I was in high school now at 36 or when I was 17?
Anytime.
Gotta try to figure the math out on this one. Thanks, Kelsey.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Supreme compliment.
17 gets you 20.
I've complained many a time that I didn't get any oral sex when I was in high school. I was yelling at the limo driver.
That's a problem.
People must, you got problems when you're yelling at the limo driver. I didn't even know who the hell I was, but
I didn't get the oral sex.
I swear to God, I'm saying they're handing it out. They're handing out oral sex in high school now. We talk to girls all the time. They're like 15, 16. I gave him a BJ. Oh, I didn't like him. I just wanted to shut him up. He paid. You know, we went to Red Lobster, so I figured I owed him something. It's like, what? I never. And you weren't handing this out. Huh? You don't give them now. Yeah, I know.
Are you kidding?
Whatever.
All right, we're going to take a break. Was I telling you about the... Was I telling you about the concrete guy who was filming the porn movie at his house?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Really?
Let's go pee.
I haven't mentioned that? All right. Then when we come back, I'll tell you why I love the tradesmen. Why I miss these guys. All right. After this.
LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready.
It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-L. Oh, forget about that phone number. Kate Moennig and Ian Somerhalder are both here from Young Americans. Wednesday night on the WWWB. Also Friday night, 9 o'clock. And starting August 21st, switching.
He's so tired. He has his eyes closed. He knows it by
Switching
heart.
to Monday night. 9 o'clock. And if you're into the show, please, or even if you're not into the show,
send a flag.
Send a flag. All right. So, what was that? I wanted to talk about concrete guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be fast, and we'll get back to the screwed up kids. You know how I'm real excited about my garage edition. Last Wednesday, I was they were pumping the concrete, doing the slab, footings, grade beams. Talking about that stuff, pads, 24 yards of concrete in that thing.
Boring.
People that don't know about 24 yards is a ton of concrete. 3 trucks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they need. Need you to build a bunker these days. Anyway, the concrete guy, whose crack was hanging out real good. The guy who was down on all fours finishing the slab off.
Yeah.
The thing I love about trades guys, and the thing I miss most about that business is how they open up to you almost immediately. Like Russ, the welder, who the first day I met him, he told me he put pop rocks in his wife's snatch. And
I'm sure he used those terms, too.
Oh, yeah.
The wife's.
He used the P word, actually, is what he used. But it was great. So this guy's finishing my slab, and I'm looking at the plans, and I'm talking about headers and trimmers and double top plates and treated sills and mud sills and shear wall and all this kind of stuff. And this guy thought I was the framing contractor.
Oh.
So he starts talking to me, and he's looking at my car, and he goes, "Where's your truck?" And I go, I don't drive a truck anymore. He goes, "How do you work out of that car?" And I said, "I own this place. I'm not the contractor." And he goes, "Well, you're doing all right. What business? You used to be in this business, but what business are you in now?" And I said, "Entertainment." And he said, "You know, I'm a big star, by the way." The guy had zero idea who I was. Couldn't figure out how I made so much money as a framer. And he said, so he goes, "Yeah, well, I'm in the entertainment. I'm a little bit in the entertainment business myself." I go, "Yeah?" "Yeah, I live out in Chatsworth, and they film porn movies at my house." Well, the other month, this 7 black guys were banging this white chick on my sofa. I threw the sofa out, and I was like, "All right. Hey, what's your name again?" It's like first conversation I had with the guy was telling me about the 7 black guys were banging a white chick on his sofa, and made a special note to tell me through the sofa. Yeah, I don't have much furniture in there, just that one sofa. I threw that out. Rick?
How's it going tonight, Adam?
You're 25?
Yes, I is. Quick question for you. First of all, I'd like to say I think you guys do a great job for a lot of people, and we appreciate you.
Sure.
I've been a somewhat avid pot smoker for a while now, and I'm also about 40 pounds overweight, and I'm going to start working out, and I wanted to know if there's any side effects. I've heard that the THC gets stored in fat cells. Is that true, false? And
No, that's absolutely true, and you will release it from the fat as you lose weight and exercise.
so as you're running, you'll be remembering a dead show from a few years ago?
You can get high. Yeah, I've had patients even a few weeks out. They start running, start exercising, they'll suddenly feel high again.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah. But if you're also smoking pot, you're probably not going to notice it that much.
Right now, I'm tapering it off and trying to completely phase it out. But
all right, well, it'll leave your system.
Right, and also I was wondering if Adam, any chance we could get the taboo theme tonight?
Oh, really?
Run out of time.
We're actually requesting the Taboo 2 theme?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all right. If Anderson, we'll hear. How
Real
about
quick.
Just half of it.
I want to get to this next call first, though, please.
Just hear half the Taboo thing.
Right.
Is it all? Yes, he does. It's my favorite porn movie from 1978. Knows how to please in every detail. It's about a guy who's having sex with his mom and his sister. He is more than you'd ever imagine, and do it with style. He does it with me. Oh, yes, he does. They don't write lyrics like that anymore. Know that you thought that you knew him. Here's the good part. Well, maybe you did, past tense, but you don't, present. You see what I'm saying? He only reveals what he wants you to see, and then shows it all. And when he does, he satisfies through. That's funny, right?
Somebody's on the other line, like, needing help.
Just what he could do.
Sometimes a gun to their head.
You want him to, if you only knew. Thank you.
All right. That was
All right.
brilliant.
Yeah.
So awful.
I'm
despicable awful.
I am.
Can we help the person on the line?
All right, I'm sending that. I'm sending that out to my boys from System of a Down who brought that tape in for me.
Sandra.
Sandra?
Hello, yeah.
Hi. Yes, you're 28. What's up?
Okay, last Friday, my husband, he said he was going to work, and, he never came home. Saturday, he called from Texas. And, we have 4 kids together. And I don't know what to tell the kids.
What did he tell you from Texas?
Well, he said that he regrets leaving. But the whole time we were here in San Diego, he wanted to leave. He just left everything. He left his clothes, everything.
How old are the kids?
I have twin boys. They're 8, and the little girl, she's 6, and the younger boy, he's 4.
Oh, hate to hear about more boys than girls. That means more criminals, less strippers.
Yeah,
Sandra?
I'm worried.
Yeah, listen. First off, you keep an eye on those boys. If they cause any trouble, I hold you personally responsible. Now, what's he doing in Texas?
Well, he has family up there, I mean, as far as his mother.
If I were you, I would raise holy hell with everybody. His family, his friends. This guy's a despicable ass.
Yes. Left you with 4.
Yes.
And he needs to be made to feel that way, and no one should let him out from under those responsibilities. And if anyone around him is anything slightly more than that, they won't let him get away with this crap.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I guess that's my question. I really, I don't know what to do. How to answer the kids' questions, where their dad is.
Well, why don't you just BS the kids for the time being until you get this straightened out? Tell them Dad's working.
Yeah.
He's working out of town.
Oh, well, I think that's too late.
What'd you tell him?
I said, well, before he left, his bags were packed. He had constantly been picking fights with me, and I had called counseling to try to get us to go there.
All right, but the one thing you don't want...
Can you tell your kids that he's working and he left town?
The one thing you don't want is...
Why can't you tell him that?
When he called Saturday, I had told him Daddy's calling from Texas.
Well, tell him. Okay, Texas is out of town, right?
Right. Okay.
The one thing you don't want to tell him is that he's left because of any ill feeling towards this family.
No, they're 8. The oldest one is 8. They still believe in the Easter Bunny. Just tell him Dad's working out of town.
He's got something important to do and has nothing to do. He cares about you very much. Let's let those messages stand.
Don't overdo it. They'll know you're lying. And get on the horn with mother-in-law, and see if she can talk some sense in this idiot.
Raise hell.
If she sides with him, then you got to put a bullet in her too.
Raise hell.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
star of the show has to break into Katie and Ian and Drew and my Hitloric plan to take over the world and all the alterations we'd make. Everyone, go out there and watch Young Americans, WB, Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock, and Friday nights, 9 o'clock, and soon to be Monday nights at 9 o'clock, starting August 21st. Thanks, guys. We're plumb out of time, but we do appreciate you coming in.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so
Watch
much.
the show, everyone.
So,
Send flags.
And send flags.
Send flags to Jamie Kellner.
Until next time, this is Adam Kroll for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. You can't articulate yourself any better than that.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.